Hello, everybody. My name's Chris. I'm one of the psychologists at Mates4Mates. With Easter upon us, I thought it would be helpful to introduce the mindful chocolate eating exercise. It's a really nice, soft entrance into the practice of mindfulness. The skill itself requires you to use the five senses. So we're moving away from the analytical type approach that a lot of us do into the sensing type approach. So using our sensory information to experience the chocolate. For this exercise, I suggest grabbing either some nice little chocolate Easter eggs that my bunny has managed to deliver for me, or the Lindt chocolate balls. As an alternative, you can use sultana or grape. However, being that it is Easter, chocolate would be the way to go for this week's exercise. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use our five senses, or our observing or sensing skills. They will form part of the exercise, and they will also give you the feedback on what it is like to be mindfully present while you eat chocolate. Reminding yourself not to use judgment. At the end of the exercise, I'll give you a couple of questions that I'll get you to ask of yourself, and some reflections as well. So first and foremost, we're going to start by just grabbing your Easter egg or whatever chocolate you have, preferably if it has a wrapper. I just want you to notice it, have a look, taking the finer detail. So using your sensing skills to really notice it. Just keeping the observations to yourself. I'm going to unwrap the chocolate. It's a little bit tricky. Just notice any sounds as you unwrap the wrapper. Just put that to a side. I want you to continue observing the chocolate now without the wrapper on. Just notice any indentations. What does it feel like to hold? Is it soft or hard? Is it starting to melt in your hands? Now, resisting the urge to eat the chocolate, I just want you to bring it up to your nose and just smell it and notice what it feels like as you're smelling that chocolate. It can help to close your eyes to really hone in on that particular sense. You might notice that your salivation increases. Now again, resisting the temptation to eat the chocolate, I want you to just place the chocolate on the bottom of your lip. Just rest it there. Just notice what goes on in your mouth and any other sensations that you start to experience. Now again, resisting the urge to eat the chocolate, I want you to place it inside your mouth on your tongue. Sitting it there and just notice what goes on in your mouth. We'll just keep it in there for a few moments, and then I'll get you to proceed to the next part of the activity. You may notice that the chocolate starts to melt. There's an increase in salivation. Some of you may feel overwhelmed by this experience, and that's completely okay as well. Now with your tongue, I want you to push the chocolate to the top of your mouth and just hold it there. Again, resist the urge to eat the chocolate. Now, you can finish the chocolate off in any way that you feel suits this exercise. Again, keeping attention to the senses. So, to finish the exercise, I'll get you to ask yourself a couple of questions, making sure we don't use judgment in the actual language that we're using. So, things like I feel or I enjoyed the activity rather than labeling it as good or bad. So, just ask yourself what the activity was like for you. That's the first question. And then the second question is, would you get all of the chocolate that you have, say in the box or the bag of eggs, and eat it like that? And if yes, why? And if no, also why? So it's a few reflections for you to do. Thanks for joining me for that exercise. It's a nice exercise to practice mindfulness with. It's something that we can all do over Easter, particularly, with the amount of chocolate that often is associated with Easter. Thank you for joining me today. Have a happy and safe Easter, and I will speak with you guys after the Easter break for our next video.